the student's idea. In Tué lived Juan Rivas, a clever and good student, but he was extremely poor. Often, his friends helped him, so he continued studying. But there came a time when he ran out of all money for his studies and his food. He had to find a way to get enough money to pay back what he had borrowed from his friends and for his study too. He called his friends together and suggested that they should help him. "I hope you don't wish to do something bad or criminal," exclaimed his friends. "Oh no," replied Juan. "We can't get any money simply sitting at home. So, I am going to release something. When I do that, you must grab it, take it to the market, and sell it for the highest possible price." It was rather puzzling, but his friends finally agreed. He took them to the highway from Tué to Orense. The mule. Juan and his friends hid in the bushes. Soon, they saw a muleteer leading a pack of 6 mules. He was sleeping on the first one as the others plodded along behind. Juan allowed them to pass, catching the last mule. Quickly taking off his saddle and goods, he took the mule's place. His friends ran to sell the mule. Juan kicked and screamed till the muleteer saw him. Amazed, he asked who he was. "I was the mule," replied Juan. "I was under a spell till now. I am the son of a Spanish nobleman." The muleteer was so ashamed that he let the boy go and apologized to him for thrashing him when he was a mule. "I will not tell anyone about this, sir," he promised. Juan joined his friends who had sold the mule at cattle fair. When the muleteer reached the fair, he was shocked to see his old mule there. The ugly princess. Princess Altamira was very ugly, but her father, the king of Alcantara, and his flattering courtiers praised her so much that she believed she was beautiful. The king had invited Prince Allenbam to marry the princess. To welcome him, the whole city was decorated. Bands played martial music. Crowds gathered in the streets. The court was full, and even people like the royal barber, the royal cobbler, and the royal executioner were present. The king watched Prince Allenbam at the head of his troop of soldiers and attendants, coming towards the place where a reception had been arranged for him. A throne had been placed next to the princess for the prince. However, when the prince saw her, he was amazed, for she was not at all like her description, which said she was beautiful. He made an excuse not to sit on the throne beside her, saying he was very shy. The tournament. Prince Allenbam suggested that 100 noble knights should have a tournament. "I too shall be one of the knights," he added. "Whoever survives shall marry the princess," The king ordered the tournament to be arranged. 2 rows of 50 knights lined up on opposite sides. Prince Allenbam joining one side. Since they didn't wish to marry the princess, they all charged at each other, but no one was injured. The king got irritated and said, "Let the first one who is injured marry the princess." This caused confusion as horses charged and knights attacked one another. Many were injured, but no one knew who was injured first. The princess was so upset that she decided to go away where no one would see her. Just then, the handsome but blind fiddler, Felisberto, came and offered to marry her, for it didn't matter to him if she was beautiful or ugly. Felisberto became the heir.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.